Hey. Waiting on some guests. I asked them to come in early. Why do you come in my room when I'm on? Get out of my room. Out of my room. I'm eating late tonight. How y'all doing? See one person in. I'm eating. I got 10 minutes. So I'm waiting on some guests. Eat some waffle and an egg. How you doing today? How you doing? We got about 4 minutes. I'm waiting on the guest. How you doing? How you doing? I gave the link to the guests. I don't know if they get it or not. But I'll post it again. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, so how y'all doing tonight? I'm waiting on some more folks. We got about 2 minutes. I'm supposed to have 3-4 guests tonight. I asked them to meet me earlier. I guess they don't want to. Excuse me, I'm eating some breakfast at night. I got in late. So, sorry. But yeah, tonight we want to discuss what is the government reasoning for what they're doing right now? Why do we think this is happening? And something that I noticed has started to be in a trend. And so, talk about a few of them things that I think going on. One thing I noticed going on is I noticed all this terrorist attack happening more frequently, more and more every day, almost once a week now. And the man over there, that's a leader, said this is the way, what you're supposed to expect when you're going through living in a city or a big city or big country. It's like they want us to get used to I sent you an email. You can check your email inbox. I sent you an email. It should be the new email. But for all the people that's supposed to be the guests that I don't have the email, you get in that way. And so like I said, I think the reason why they're doing this is because they want us to make this be like the norm. Because if you make people scared and afraid, if you make them afraid,
I think I'm on.
hey, how you doing? Did you make it in?
Yeah, I got it. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was just talking about if you make people afraid, like I noticed that they've been having terrorist attack like once a week now, and
Yeah.
they're making this the norm. And so if you put fear into people, people will want you to do whatever you can, or whatever you have to to make them safe. I'm getting some glitches. I don't know where the glitches coming from,
Yeah.
but
I
but
have I have. Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say I have something to share on that if you don't mind me like putting a little of my thoughts into this.
go ahead, go ahead.
All right. I was thinking about that recently too. I feel like God's been talking to me about just he's been trying to talk to me and tell me like that I need to speak a little less, just because there's so much that I see and there's so much that I want to say, but like you said, and we don't want to scare people, you know, and there's people on different levels. Like there's people who are on different spiritual levels, different physical levels, and mental levels, you know, and some people can't process certain information, and there's some people who are born to do certain things, and other people are born to do other things, and I just feel like I need to do certain things, and when I try to share like my thoughts and ideas with people, it scares them or like it confuses them,
You
and
know,
good.
and I get you on that because I was listening to somebody else live stream, and they made a great point. Pastors and leaders they have to walk a fine line, and what I mean by that, they're dealing with multiple personalities,
Yeah,
multiple walks of faith, so they can't just go up there and say our Bible is changing. But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
somebody that'll make somebody probably commit suicide, don't know what to do. So they gotta walk a fine line in how to express the change and teach it where it's not a hitting the eye.
Yeah, or
They
stumbling block, right?
gotta actually do it like it's surgery. Gotta make sure that they walk a fine line and tell people about things that you need to be aware of in prayer. And say things are changing all around us. And get them familiar with the process of the government works. A lot of teaching classes on that. Then you can say, well, with I think the real changes, like the Bible changes, maybe need to be discussed with all the leaders so that they can know how to handle it. Because you get a new Christian in there or anybody walk of faith and they don't know nothing about God, that is really scary. And so I think we need to be just like what Jesus did when he sent his disciples out, send them out two and two so that you can have a confirmation,
Yeah,
but don't look like that you coming off crazy. Like it's more than just you that sees this.
yeah,
And so what I've been doing is I literally let people tell me. I ask them a question. I say, what did this say? I don't give them the answer. They say, so where you coming from? I say, what would you feel like if somebody was changing things without your permission? Like I'd be creeped out. I say, well, would you understand or would you get experiment? No, but I don't want to know. That's not what's going on. But I don't want to be the cause of nobody uh, taking their life. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Or being a scarer because this is a frightening time. This is a frightening time, and we have to be careful on how we deliver things.
yeah,
Sometimes I get beat because I don't have no pastors even hit that something might be going on. It's like they fine with it. And that's what the issue comes with. with me. I don't have issue with them taking it slow and doing it delicately because this is, a pastor is responsible for more than just him. He's responsible for a whole lot of souls, like you said, with different levels of walk of faith and different levels of understanding.
Yeah.
And you said you had some more stuff you wanted to talk about. So go ahead.
Okay. All right. Okay. So another one is, the fidget spinner. That's like a big thing that's blown up recently. The fidget spinner.
The fitness center?
No, this right. I don't know if you can see it. It's the fidget spinner.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Yeah, that blew up. I wanted to talk about that. I feel like it's part of the synchronicity that I've been experiencing, like since this whole Mandela thing's happened, or my whole life really. I've experienced like, coincidences or synchronicities, and this is just another one. Did you ever read the book of the Way?
I didn't get a chance yet. I got it. I downloaded it, but I didn't get a chance to read it because I was
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of stuff. A couple of days.
They have an audio book. It's pretty good too. It's on my. I actually have a copy on my channel. If you look it up, it's the last thing I uploaded. It's called the Book of the Way. You should listen to the audio file. It's pretty good. Everybody who's listening, I would suggest it. Like if you're trying to find, the way, the true. The
Yeah,
path.
well, put a link. Yeah, put a link to your channel.
All right, so that I was saying that because that has to do with non-action, and what non-action is where you let God like be in control, and you just kind of do God's will with like you don't do anything, and everything gets done.
Well,
And
I like that, but in the Bible, it says that faith without work is dead. So we have to do something.
oh, I agree 100%. I agree about that.
Uh, and God said, put on the whole armor of God, and so we have to let Him be the fighter, but we are responsible for information because He need to use a vessel to get the information out. He
Yeah.
not using the sky,
You understand?
and so he used pastors like you that we can understand. But sometimes when you just ignore things and let it keep going, it'll get worse. So just like if something was going on with my body and I just ignored it and say, oh well, it'll get worse. And so
Yeah.
we have to you don't have to be frantic. I mean, and what I mean by that, you don't have to go like because we can't do nothing about this anyway. I mean, if the ball is in the air already. And so the reason for the channels and especially me is just to make people aware so that they can embrace themselves.
Yeah.
You can't change it because what's gonna happen, and I know that. But it's just to make you more aware. If a criminal was breaking in people's houses in your community, you would do anything that you can to protect you and your family. Now, that don't mean you knowing gonna stop him from breaking your house, but you'll be more prepared just in case.
Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree. We do need to do, what needs to get done for sure. I agree about that.
Hey, somebody saying something that you said you had a couple of more things. Go ahead.
A couple of what? Oh, a couple more things.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I was talking about the fidget spinner because there's already been a couple of things that I've, thought about or I wanted, and then they just like happen, and then this is one of them, the fidget spinner. I came up with this design back in the fourth grade in 2000 something, and now it's a real thing. But I made this. I made the design not just to play with your finger, but to generate an unlimited amount of electricity. Like this can be used as a free energy device. And
Did you make it or?
no, somebody made this. Somebody, designed the fidget spinner like this year, last year. But I came up with the idea. I designed it like a long time ago. But it wasn't a toy. It was to generate electricity. It was a perpetual motion machine.
And so, what
And
do you think the purpose of that is?
this right here,
Yeah,
I think this was given to me by God. but it sounds crazy. But I came up with this design. This can be used to generate electricity. You put magnets on here, and then you put magnets on the bottom. You get this, and if you line up the electromagnetic field the right way, it'll just continuously keep on spinning. And with that, you put copper around the spinning magnets, and you have a constant flow of electricity.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I have a question though. What God gave it to you for? Do you think that it could be used for a bad thing too?
of course, yeah, like with anything, the truth, God's truth is used for the bad. People twist His truth.
And so,
Anything.
and so for it to blow up the way it's blowing up, do you think it's positive or negative?
I can't really say. I feel like it's good. Like I can't. I haven't seen anything um negative come from this. Really, like I've heard people say it's uh evil because like it has 666. Like they saw one spinning with 666 on it. But I don't know. You could put 666 on anything and call it evil.
But
I feel like this is.
the only reason I'm saying that is because the reason why I'm saying that is because if they got 666 on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's popular, it's generating some kind of energy that may not be because symbols and letters, they mean something, and
I agree.
if it's saying 666, they took a positive. That's what the devil do. He take what's positive and he uses it for his benefit because he had to generate negative feels and negative emotions and negative things. That's why everything around is happening negative. And I don't know. I'm not sure if it's positive or negative, but for it to have 666, that's kind of pushing the envelope. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And like I said, I'm hoping that it helps positive, but I see what's going on in the world today, and it make me wonder. I don't know, and so
I know how you feel. Every time I see anything that everybody likes, I too feel like I'm gonna kind of stay away from this because I'm not too sure. Like the majority of the time, the masses like to follow the wrong things. So I know what you're coming from. I know where you're coming from on that side.
like I say, anything can be, like you say, anything can be used for good or bad. So that's not the point. The point is, I think, just like the Pokemon Go,
Uh huh.
when when
Yeah,
when they want something to generate an idea, they do that. It's
they
just
put it
like
out there. Yeah.
Pokemon Go is dealing with teleportations, portals. See, all of this was an alignment of what mindset they trying to get everybody in.
Yeah.
Why they That's why they doing a whole lot of shows with portals and so they trying to.
And different dimensions. Rick and Morty. I don't know if you heard of that show. There's a lot of cartoons nowadays that talk about people
Everything
going.
on Netflix that they are making, especially all the remake cartoons, are dealing with time travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Different
so
dimensions.
they conditioning our kids. I know we can see it as younger, but I think the next generation gonna really get it.
And even in the 80s, they were talking about time traveling, like and taking over the world and stuff like that. Back in the 80s, I used to watch cartoons, like 80s cartoons.
Oh,
I
you
don't
have
know.
a Mandela effect? I see somebody said they have a Mandela effect. Oh, you talking about Mario 64? That's old. That's old. I don't know if anybody else can see the link. I supposed to have. What happened to It's supposed to be two people on here.
Yeah, I was wondering where are the other guests at? I'm like the only one here today.
Right, no, it's supposed to be two women, and I
Yeah.
think I see one, and it's supposed to be Vanessa.
Hmm.
Yeah, yesterday she said she could come on because she was in her birthday suit.
Oh, okay.
I understood that,
Yeah.
but I yes, I had to tell him I kicked him out. because he don't know how to behave.
Yeah, I do not like that guy. I'm not trying to be I don't know, negative. It's just I feel like he's a troll. I feel like just because he was calling other people trolls, and I know it sounds contradictory, like I'm calling someone a troll because I'm saying they're calling someone a troll. You mean hypocritical? Yeah, I mean hypocritical, but yeah, I just felt like that. And I feel
I'm
like
gonna
saying
let
it.
him know. Not tonight. I still love you, but I know you didn't say nothing. You started out good yesterday too, but I just tonight I'm gonna let you come back on, but just not tonight. I'm trying to stay focused on the point, and I'm trying to get this guest right here. He had a lot of stuff he wanted to talk about. Um,
Okay, I'm gonna talk about one more thing, and then you could take it from there. There's just like one other thing, and that's it. I had like three main points. I never got to write them down to you. The last one is just about corruption. Like that's the main thing we're dealing with is corruption. Like how it's hard to like deal with because I don't know. It's like the truth. Like it's the truth twisted. The okay. That's all.
no, say it again because I didn't understand what you were saying.
Hold on, let me move somewhere else. I was saying the last thing I wanted to talk about kind of is the truth and about manipulation and corruption because that's kind of exactly what we're dealing with. We're trying to
Manipulation and what?
And corruption.
Well, manipulation and corruption. Manipulation goes a long way. Manipulation, it's been manipulation all across the board, not only in government, but in churches, in school,
Yeah.
in a whole lot of.
Yeah.
But I think this manipulation that's going on now is is a way to generate whatever message they're trying to push. Because I noticed, like during the election of this year, they started pushing the fake news, and the
Yep.
reason why they
Yeah.
were pushing that is because they knew what they was doing, and so to shut everybody down, because I don't know if YouTube got their ads back or not, but I know a lot of people said that they stopped. The ad company stopped messing with YouTube. I don't know if that was YouTube choice or their choice, because I know they trying to censor what we talk about on
Yeah.
these platforms, and they and I told people this months ago before it happened that when they were trying to sell our internet to the United Nations, that was coming next. That we were going to be censored because now the United Nations get to say what's good for the internet, and certain countries don't have a freedom of speech the way the United States do. And so,
Can I ask you a question real quick?
go ahead.
Um, do you know who Bluebeard is?
Bluebeard, now.
He's
Who is-
a he's a YouTuber, a Mandela effect YouTuber.
Uh,
And supposedly he's been jumping around for the past like 4 or 5 months to like 4 or 5 different Earths, and he's like, "Yo, I'm waking up and I'm in another Earth, and I just woke up here. I'm another person, and uh,
some of that, it's just like this one man that was on YouTube about a month ago,
mhm.
and he stopped doing it, saying that he was from CERN, and he caused it. He was a light skinned man.
Oh yeah, yeah, I heard that guy. He was saying I'm the one who did everything.
So
Yeah,
some of this stuff is just for attention getter,
I
because
agree.
I don't think is that much awareness unless you causing it. And just and that's why I always try to keep it real. And I don't want to be phony if I don't know something, I don't understand it. I
Hmm.
just like to, and I absorb any information. And is it possible? Maybe, but I don't see that happening, because
Yeah,
with this Mandela effect, it's like we don't know when the changes happen. We just see them later. We can't feel it happening. It's no time of the day, and so it's not like you can calculate when the next Mandela effect going to happen. And I don't think that's possible.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree with you. I feel like just because I haven't experienced, went through any experiences that he's been talking about, it makes it kind of hard for me to believe him, you know. But I still kind of leave a little bit of belief
keep
in there.
open, man. But I think some people think this is a game. Some
Yeah.
people play on this like it's a toy. And I say, if you keep playing with fire and it burns you, don't say ouch when it do, because this is not. When I come on this channel, I don't come on here for, like I tell people, I don't come on here for entertainment. I sing to y'all because I like to sing anyway, but it's not for entertainment. It's just something I like to do. But
Yeah.
I'm not trying to generate dollars or trying to get fame or fortune. This is a critical point. This is almost like telling somebody it's an atom bomb in your backyard that's about to explode. That's not funny. It might not explode right now, but if it's there, it's going to. And so that's the thing. This machine. They said it gets hotter than the sun
Hmm.
and colder than the space. If that's getting hotter than the sun, that means you got something that can burn a hole in this planet. Literally. If it's getting hotter than the sun, come on now.
Yeah.
And so, anybody have any questions for the guests? I guess the girls forgot, or they probably didn't want to deal with the other man. But they were saying long, because sometimes he all right, but sometimes, and I know we all grown and we all do some profanity, but I try to keep it clean here because I don't want to. I don't want to start that fighting back and forth.
Yeah,
Um,
that guy's kind of a little childish and then disrespectful. Just from my point of view.
yes, I can see you, Vanessa. Why don't you come in and talk to us? I like when you talk. See, sometimes when you have the male and the female a point of view, it gives the channel a little bit more diversity. And I'm an equal opportunist. I don't know if I said that right, but come on in. Come on in. You click on that link. Come on in.
Hey, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, but I'll be back. Yeah, so I'm gonna get off of here for a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
And so I'm gonna sing a song. I didn't even prepare. Lord Jesus, I didn't prepare a song, but I'm gonna go and try a song, any song. I'm sing. I know sometimes something be on your mind, but they trying to mess with our time. We can't hardly find things that we used to know and things that we grew up in. But I'm telling you, you're my friends, and as long as we hang out, we will win. I know sometimes you might be scratching your head. A lot of people say that we be dead, but I can't put that in my head. Uh, I know sometimes you be confused and saying we might lose, but I'm telling you, if you choose to get on board and help your friend, uh, get on board, uh, and we will win. It's your choice, cause everything is happening. It's your choice, and nobody's forcing it. We have to help each other through any kind of weather. We all in this together, no matter what's going on, and you and me. We see Well, but we gotta get ourselves together. Going through this any kind of weather. It's your choice. Uh, Cause it's happening in front of our eyes. It's your choice. Uh, and don't sit down and cry. Cause we together. I'm here with you on this hangout line. We here together. I'm here with you on this hangout line. We here together. Uh, no matter what's going on, no matter how it may look, we'll do it together. Thank y'all. Ooh, that was a hard one because I made that up just now. Climb down. Climb down? Climb down. Where you want me to climb down from? Hey, hey! I thought you went to work today. Yeah, I made that just now. I didn't prepare nothing today. I'm like, oh Lord.
But I really enjoyed that. That was a great song.
Thank you. I see. I should just go ahead and start writing songs, but like I say, I don't know. From India. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Oh man. Can you repost the link? Yes, I will. For you, Vanessa, I will. And there we go. Mr. E question. What is your view on the virtual reality AR? And see, now I don't know if y'all ever seen this movie where everybody was on their phones and all of a sudden everybody went crazy and they sent the signal through the phone. And I got a VR for free. I tried it. It's all right. But I don't want nothing too close to me like that. Because I think that's just a way to get us sucked in into the matrix and get us into and did you hear Vanessa?
Yeah, I was gonna say this guy that's playing the guitar right now is the same guy who was pretending to be the German guy.
Let me see.
I could tell by his voice.
All right. Okay. I want me. I just do it. You know, they play no music around.
Yeah, yeah.
I unmuted it.
I knew
Come on
that
now,
was
just
him.
slapping some bass. That's rude.
I mean, now if you wanted to get your entertainment on, ask me. You know, I don't have no problem with letting somebody express themselves.
I was hoping I was hoping you would start. I was hoping you would start singing over top.
He's just being disrespectful.
I just muted him.
How am I being disrespectful?
What were you saying? E?
Who was that, John? That's not you.
Yeah, it's me, John.
I just ignored. I just ignored.
Yeah.
I muted him. So, but
I
yeah,
muted myself.
You muted yourself. Okay, well, I
Well,
guess.
thanks for that.
Thanks for that.
Appreciate it.
And if you wanna get your entertainment on, just let me know. I mean, I'm an open person, man. I let you have a few minutes. I mean, that's all right. And so, you got anything to say? Come on, you can say something. Go ahead. Well, you.
Well, I don't think this other dude here wants me to say anything.
Yeah.
That's like I ejected him. I do have power to do that.
Yeah, I kind of already knew. That's the thing though about the truth. You know, you just need to let things play out. Like you can't force the truth on anybody because you
I mean,
you
see, let me tell you, there's a difference between forcing the truth and telling the truth. And what I
well
mean is, the difference is you can give the truth out, and if they don't accept it, the Bible says just shake the dust off your feet and just move on. You don't want to force it because now you're trying to make them think away. You know,
yeah.
I give information out, and if you accept the information, it's up to you. You know, it's not a force. Um,
Yeah, no, I was just saying for me, I don't like when I already know something's gonna happen, and I try to tell somebody, and they don't want to listen or believe me, and then when it happens, they're like, "Oh my God, this happened," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I
well,
told you."
you got folks like that all the time. You got folks like they hard headed, and
That
that's the only thing I can say. I was um I was with this church for 16 years. And mind you, I did everything for the church for free. I bought all the audio equipment. I played the keyboard for them for free. A lot of people didn't don't do that. You know, I paid the keyboard for them for free. I bought things for them for free. I was there at every service for 16 years, every Sunday. Never was late, and always was there. And so when the changes happen, I'm saying, okay, I'm real dedicated to this place. I done been to the pastor house, the fixers computer. We done went through our tests and trials. They gonna listen. They gonna hear me out. Don't you know they call me cuckoo? I say, what? I'm just asking you to look. You don't even have to believe me. Go look in your Bible yourself. If you tell me that piss has always been in the Bible, something's wrong with you. If you say college has always been in the Bible and couch, all of this, couch wasn't even invented when the Bible was printed. So how can that be in the Bible? And you know, they just didn't want to hear it. And so I had to leave the church because I can't be a place where you calling me cuckoo now.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
that. I don't have that much thick skin. Where I didn't. Now I done learned that you in this phenomena, which is the Mandela effect, you gotta have thick skin if you're gonna tell people about it. Now, if you just know about it for yourself and not gonna say nothing, then you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You can go on and do what you gotta do.
Well,
I
what I
think
wanted to
it's.
say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
Go
mean
ahead,
to
Vanessa.
interrupt.
I didn't even know you was there.
Yeah, I had to restart my computer. But, is there an echo?
No, I don't hear it.
Yeah, I hear it,
Okay.
but I don't know who it is.
Well, I'll just keep talking. But I was going to say that I don't think it's so much about us in terms of the level of denial. I think it's just a part of their cognitive dissonance. I mean, we're asking them to accept the impossible.
Hey, Vanessa, I'm sorry. You be using these words. I said you must have been a school teacher because you said this. I'm like,
Dissidents.
hold on. I gotta go grab a dictionary.
I'm sorry. I work in the mental health field, so cognitive dissonance is something that us counselors talk about in terms of our clients. Kind of,
Oh, okay.
it's basically cognitive dissonance is when you have a belief, a strong
And it
belief
contradicts
system.
another belief.
Exactly, and that level of that uncomfortable feeling that it creates makes you want to use any kind of tool that you can to keep that belief system. The mind has a way of protecting itself, basically. So denial is one way that the mind protects itself from information that is too.
I'm sorry, but that reminds me of something real quick. But finish. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I'm
no,
so
go
sorry.
ahead.
That reminds me of the what happens when people get the two personalities, something disorder, personality disorder. That's something that goes along with that. And when I heard about the whole Mandela, I was like, are these people experiencing personality disorder? Because But when you think about it, it's kind of the reverse. Like they're the ones who have cognitive dissonance, and they're the ones who are experiencing multiple personality disorders.
Now I have a question for you, Vanessa. With your field, um, what how do you deal with it? Because you in the psychological evaluation profession, and if somebody came to you, if you didn't know this, what would you tell them? Because that's what I told some counselor that I say it's going to be a whole lot of people that need counseling once you start talking to them.
Yeah, I actually had a conversation like that with another counselor, and it's just so funny because I mean, the level of denial, it's not just limited to the couple people. There's a lot of people in denial. People I work with are in denial. Um, I guess I would just tell them, you know, I've made up my mind. I'm not going to make this into a mental illness. That's not what it is. Um, it's
And you know
happening.
that's what they're trying to categorize this as. They're trying to put it in that mental disorder. But see, the problem with that is it's so much residual proof. That means you got to put the actors, you got to put the award shows like the one that says Sex in the City. They gave awards that says Sex in the City. Come on now. How could
Well,
you say this is a false memory? Or the actor that did Luke, I'm Your Father, he was talking about it. How could you deny that?
Well, you want to know what's funny? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just want to say it's already illegal to pray to a god. Not illegal. You're already considered crazy if you pray to any form of spirit or god. So that's kind of that's we've already been going down that road for a minute. People just don't realize what we can get locked up in an insane asylum for already. We're just unaware of it, kind of.
Well, guess what? I have a question, and this is to the whole room. I just found this out today. I didn't discover it, but I seen it, and I asked my friend. You know, Joel Osteen. Did his name start the last name spell Olsteen or Osteen?
I'm dyslexic. Yeah, so all these Mandela effect names I never really cared about. I was always like, I'm gonna spell things that makes the way it makes sense to me. Like so,
Because
I
somebody
always
had
spelled.
a video on that today, and that's how I want to talk about it because that's a popular man, and so
That,
I didn't really pay attention. I thought it was OL,
yeah, it's a
but
Mandela effect. It's an old one.
yeah, oh it is. Well, somebody did a new video. You know, there's so many Mandela effects. It's hard to keep up with them. That's why I tried to do that huge list so that we don't forget to remember what
I
we
think
were.
what I think what we should be focusing on is the teaching. Like God gives us teachings and lessons and everything, and I feel like these changes that are happening, there's a certain message for each change that He wants us to see and understand and like
And you
practice.
and you're right, and because the Bible also gave us warning about this certain things was going to
Yep,
happen. And so
Revelations.
Revelation,
Yeah,
not just
but how
only
do you take
Revelation.
somebody's name and change it into something totally different from what it was in the
Yeah.
first place?
And then they're not even aware of it. Well, I guess it's always been that way for them.
Well,
Yeah,
like I said yesterday, I think we are in pieces. We are in pieces, and it's like a pie. Everybody around the globe is in different sections, so they experiencing something different from what somebody else may be. And I think when they change timelines, the Joel Osteen family, they don't realize it's changed because in one particular time, the mother decided that she didn't want to put the L, and so that's like choices. And they,
Man, that's crazy.
what these physicists saying, everything that can happen did happen and will happen. It's
yep.
we don't see it. And so what they say they can do is put their hands into that reality and pull something out. And so they can change any direction of whatever choices that you may have. Now with the T's being missing, I think that's a message. When you take the cross away, I think that's a message. And Jesus is supposed to sit on the right hand side of God, and they taking all the right hand sides of the crosses away, and then they making a cross where it don't have it ain't straight up and down. It has a hook, and some of them just over to the left. And a YouTuber early this month, I liked this video where he took his fonts. You know, they say, well, it's different fonts and different ways you can change it. And so he went down the whole list. All the list was with the T curl. Now he did find one or two that was straight, but I ain't never seen the curl and the elbow that predominant in my fonts.
Can I ask you a question, E-Man?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, and this is why, you know, I won't look at the new maps anymore. And when I first discovered the Mandela effect, I was all into looking up all the different changes going on. Like I felt like I needed to stay up to date. You know, that way I could ask people and find the right question that would kind of help them to realize what's happening. But basically what I've found, and this is why I don't look up, I try not to look at the changes too much. So Berenstain Bears, I know that it was STEIN. I knew that it was. So I kept looking at videos, kept studying it, and this is going to sound very strange, but what I found is that with me looking at the new spelling, the STAIN, now in my mind, when I go back and look at my childhood memories, I only see the STAIN, even though I know it was STEIN, because when I first saw it, and when I first discovered it, I was like, wow, that sticks out like a sore thumb. I know exactly what the spelling was. Now it's almost like my original memory of it has faded away and been replaced by the new change. So cognitively, I know that it was STEIN, but when I go back and remember my childhood memories, that visual in my childhood memories has changed, if that makes sense.
Well, you know what? And that's a mental thing. And once you get familiar with something so long, it becomes normal. If I tied if I drove my car with my foot for 10 years, eventually it's gonna become normal. And so what happening is, with you looking at it so much, it get engraved. Have you ever seen one of them old plasma TV? That's why they stopped selling plasma, where the image stay on the screen so long. And so when you move, the image is still burned into the screen. And that's what happens because and then there's another thing that could be happening. That's why I tell people, the reason why I look at the Mandela effect and I look at the updates is to keep myself up to date. And if you don't keep yourself up to date and you let it linger and you don't keep feeding your brain, eventually that memory of the memory will dissipate. And so you begin to put on the clothes of the new memory, and you won't remember the old memory because you didn't keep yourself up to date. See, that's why I look at my old videos. I try to keep myself updated so I don't forget, and just make it a habit of saying, well, this is what it is. So now in my mind, that's what it's always been, because now I didn't keep myself updated. And so it's almost like a computer. You got to keep on updating yourself. Now, if you don't want to get frantic about it, or you just want to move on with life, and you're not a reporter or a person that's going to make other people aware, you don't have to be that frantic about it or that point on about it, because you're not trying to really go out into the field. and so it's not as important. But I will glance every now and then. But if you're a reporter and you're trying to tell people, you want to make sure that you keep yourself in a frame of mind that you keep yourself updated.
So are you saying to stay up to date on the new changes, but don't look at it so much? I think that's the mistake I made. Is I looked at it for so long, it rewrote my original memory.
Right. That and you want to look at the new ones and make sure that you remember the old ones. Now, your brain have a capacity of erasing thing that's not important. So if you like, I don't look at all the Mandela effects every day, but I do update myself from when I first started until now, at least once a month. I don't do it every day because I want to still have a familiarity of what I've learned and still retain it and grab hold of something that's new so that I can add to it.
Do you think I could add something to that? Maybe.
Go ahead.
I was when she started asking about that, I was thinking about this thing that they found out, in science and even before that, like the mystics. It's about observation, like the act of observation changes that which is being observed. But do you know?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Biocentrism.
that I came up with it.
What?
I went on. Huh? Say it again.
I
What is biocentrism for
because
you?
I was reading the comments as he was going, so I wanted to see what they were saying.
Okay. Well, I was saying, wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the active observation. Do you know what that is, E? Or they say the active observation changes that which is being observed. Have you heard of that?
Yeah. I mean, um, that's if and see everybody has a different mind capacity. They think and how they remember things. Some people remember more better with visual aid. Some people
Yeah.
with audio, and so it depends on what your brain makeup is. Because I have a great detailed memory. I can remember things almost 30 years ago from detail. Like I was talking to a pastor, and I remember a message, and he was like, "Nick, I forgot that message," but I didn't just only remember the message. I remember exactly what he had on and where we was at when we did the message. Now everybody don't have that uh, kind of detailed memory. Some of us
Yeah.
have shadow memories, like it's like just a little film of memory. It's not a detailed point of history, and that's why I guess God chose me because you can't tell me something and I forget it if it's that important because I take detailed photographic memory of it and I store it.
Yeah.
Certain
Well,
things,
well, the whole point I was making about the observation thing was it kind of made me think about what she was saying because I went on to say, and that which you observe and that which is observed changes the observer, and it's not a saying, but I
oh
just thought about it.
no, but now the way you said that, that sounds kind of way what she's going through, where it's observing it. She's she's putting on that same. It's just like if I keep looking at these pants, eventually I'm gonna want to put them on.
Yeah.
If I keep going into window shop and no, I don't supposed to get that Big Mac, but I keep looking at that sandwich. Eventually, I'm gonna crave for that sandwich. Eventually, I'm gonna get that sandwich.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about focus. Like, depending on what you're focusing on. Oh, and I think I was talking to someone else about that, but we were having a very similar conversation. Depending on what you're focusing on is what you're gonna see, and
Yeah. Yep. That start. They started the WWW. Now, now I heard they started the WWW web, but I don't remember hearing nothing about them when I was in high school, and I'm pretty sure the internet came out around 1996, something like that.
Well,
Well, well, well. I'm talking about nationally. They might have had the internet for the NIC and government bodies, but I don't remember the internet being so widespread.
I don't remember there being over 30,000 Hadron Colliders.
Yeah,
Those just kind of popped up overnight.
and they're supposed to
It,
be here from like the 1800s or something, right?
there's no way. There's no
Yeah,
way.
yeah, that's what they
Yeah,
say.
they got one in Illinois where I'm at. And, you know, and like I say, and they all working in sync with one another. They can talk to one another. And so you put 30,000 in anything, and like I was telling people like yesterday, they planning on sending a rocket to the sun. Now,
Yeah.
what they trying to do to the sun, I have no idea. Or they trying to make it like it's the sun's fault or whatever they done made a mistake in. You know,
I had a dream about the sun recently. I wanted to ask everyone in the chat too, if y'all wanted to share any of y'all's dreams. But I had this dream about the sun like 2 nights ago that something big was coming, and it was so big that the gravity started pulling the sun with it, and it was gonna hit Earth. It was gonna hit
Wow.
Earth, and yeah, and the scientists were like, "We need to get out of here." And basically, I don't know if it's just because I was thinking about the Mandela, or if like it was actually happening. But they were like, "Yeah, we need to." We like they were escaping through the portals and through what is it called, spaceships that use portal technology. Yeah, that's it.
My my dreams have been kind of weird too lately.
yeah, man, too. I think I did a video on them dreams. These dreams are becoming more real like. And
Hmm.
I don't know if y'all have experienced that, but lately I've been feeling like I'm trying to throw up in my sleep.
Hmm.
And I was wondering, I was like, what the world is this? And so I wake up and it's like acid. And I said, what they trying to take me out of my sleep?
It sounds like
That's
your
so
body's trying.
strange.
It sounds like your body's trying to get rid of some impurities.
I don't know. I've been trying to stay off away from the meat, even though I had me some meat tonight. It's hard. It's sometimes I went 6 months without meat, so I can do it. It's just sometimes that meat be calling me.
It
Yeah.
takes about 7 days for your body to clear away all the toxins from meat. So if you can go 7 days without meat, then you'll start to notice a difference.
Well, that's why my eyes run. I've been knew that why because when I went them 6 months, I didn't have these. My eye wasn't running. I didn't even have crust in my eye. And so when I started eating the meat again, it started running again. So it's got to be the toxins in the meat that's doing it.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do that 6 months again. But this time I'm gonna combine exercise and a whole lot of water. So one day I'm gonna do a live stream and I'm gonna be skinny. I'm like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, buddy.
Hey, I want to ask you one more question,
Go ahead.
and or everyone in the chat room as well. I mean, in the little hangout thing. Have as a child, as a kid, were y'all aware that y'all were dreaming when y'all used to dream? When y'all would dream, were y'all ever aware of
Well,
that y'all
well, me, my dream was kind of weird
as a
because
kid?
I learned that years ago how to control my dreams. And so once I figured out that, I mean, a lot of people say you shouldn't jump off buildings or die, or because if you do, your heart will go into a panic and you will die. I'm different. I can die and see myself dead and it don't bother me because I know it's a dream. Or if I'm falling, I turn myself into Superman. So I used to love Superman.
Yeah.
I always end up being Superman somehow. But I have experienced certain dreams where I didn't like, and I knew it was a dream. And I tried to wake up and try to force myself to wake up, and I couldn't wake up. Or I wake up partially, and the dream pulled me right back in. That was more of some kind of force that was doing it because I can feel the weight pulling me back in, and I know I'm dreaming and I'm trying to pull myself out because I didn't like where it was going. And literally, I went at a point in time where I had to throw myself on the floor to wake myself up.
Yep, I did that one time. Yeah, I did that.
And I've had
Sorry.
the same experience where, like, I will become lucid in the dream and I'll know that I'm dreaming. And they say, everyone says that, when you become lucid, then all of a sudden it's really easy, supposedly, to, like, control it and do whatever. But I've had a
It's
couple
not
of dreams like that. But yeah, you really have to concentrate
focus.
on like, I think it's just your belief system, because you just have to believe that you can do anything.
But I
It's
swear,
about focusing. You lose focus so fast. It's like being on the internet. You could see and do whatever you want, and you
but
just lose your
I
train of
haven't
thought.
ever told nobody this dream, and I had this dream. So all y'all, this is an exclusive dream thing. I better say this for next time. I'm gonna say this next time because it's about to be 10 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah. Save it.
I got a dream that'll make y'all wonder at the next time, and I think we're gonna schedule that time for maybe what's today? What's today? Monday. Maybe Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. Cause I don't want to do. I want to do like 3 days a week. So we did Sunday. We did today. Thursday. I do Thursday. Yeah, I do Thursday. So
Yeah.
Thursday I will have a special dream that's real deep. I mean, it's real deep, and it's so deep. When I woke up, I can feel the dream.
Oh, me too. We should all share one of those dreams because I have one too for
And so
Thursday.
you say that for Thursday, and I say mine for Thursday. And Vanessa, I would tell you to come up with one, but because Vanessa, she got some smarts. I like a have
Yeah.
somebody. I have two smart people where I if I don't know y'all got my back.
Hey, E-Man, I do want to ask you real quick. I know you're supposed to be getting off, but how do you know you're not dreaming right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good
I
one.
know I'm not doing
Science has proved that this reality is made of 99.9% air, like not even air, just empty space, and that's what a dream is. It's not made of anything but empty space, I guess you could say.
because I can still feel pain. In
You
my
heard
Gotcha.
in
there's
my
pain in
dream, I
dreams.
can't feel pain. I
Oh,
can
okay.
punch myself. I can feel it. If I put my hand on the fire, I can feel it. In my dream, I don't feel nothing. It's just images.
I could kind of feel pain a little bit, like just a tad ENC it bit
Okay,
if I
stop
wanted to.
if you feel it.
Say it again.
Somebody you still itchy bitchy. If I come over there with one of them hot guns and put it on your skin, I bet you feel it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, one last thing too. I want to just say.
Matter of fact, since you say you can feel it itchy bitchy, go plug up an iron and don't touch it. Just
No,
chill
no. I
like
mean in the dream. I mean in the dream world. I could
oh
feel
okay.
it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But you can feel
I
it.
just want to. I want to.
Woo!
Oh shit! Sorry. The old child saying says in Riddle it says row 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 your boat. That's I feel like that has a lot of damn truth in it right there. The old child's thing like journey down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
I just love it.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, but
maybe some truth behind that.
hey.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm glad you all was my guest, and I'm glad you all got in. So when I sent you that invitation, did it work, or did you have to click on this link?
Who are you talking to?
Talking to you.
It didn't work. I don't know what's wrong with my Hangout.
All right,
Uh,
but okay, I just keep it this way. If somebody come in that just elusive, I just kick them off.
all
So
right.
okay, we'll be here on Thursday at 9. I'm gonna pray us out. Father God, I thank you for this opportunity. I thank you for Vanessa. I thank you for John on the line. I thank you for their wisdom. I thank you for us working together, not having any kind of no kind of fights or fusses. And I thank you for everybody that came on the chat. It's hard to read and talk with the guests, but I'm gonna try to get a little better at that because I don't know if somebody gave any questions. But forgive me if I missed your question. And until we meet again Thursday, y'all have a nice day. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thanks,
yeah.
buddy. See you later.
See ya.
The where did he go?